Today has been a long day. I'm pretty exhausted, but I planned I was going to talk about this today and I want to just try to get it out there. So, recently I've been announcing that I was launching my book, A Quest for Xylem. And the plan for me was that because we don't have Amazon in Africa here, I could set up ebook, Kindle, and then Amazon for anyone interested in buying a copy in the US, and then I would print copies here in Nigeria and then set up seller for ebooks so that it has both areas covered. And the whole process had been a source of anxiety for me because um I'm recently without a job, so my means of finances is not as it was before, but I managed to save up some money and I had no idea how the printing would cost, so I started making enquiries because I have never done this before. This is my first novel that is going out to print, and as it turned out, I fell into the hands of a scammer. The person assured me that he would print my book. I didn't have an idea the cost, but I told the person what I had, and the person was like, "Yeah, yeah, I will print it for that amount." And long story short, I ended up being scammed. This amount of money was an amount of money I had to solicit from family members to make up the cost because, as I said before, I didn't have that amount of money. And it had been really difficult for me because this isn't a process where I just woke up frivolously. I had been praying and working and planning towards this for 7 years. So obviously, when it turned out that I was scammed, I was very discouraged. The printer told me a time to come and pick up my book. A few hours before that time, I sent him a message, "Oh, are we good?" And he replied. At the time of the pickup, he stopped picking my calls, stopped replying my messages, and it's almost a week now. I have not been able to reach him. It feels really, really depressing to make all those efforts and take all those risks and actually put money out there, money of people who believe in your dream out there, scraping by, scraping the bottom of the barrel just to try to make this possible. The fact that the printed copies are out there is not even an assurance that it will sell, and I was fully aware of the fact that I had to put in a lot of work so that all those who supported me, their attempts will not go in vain. So obviously the entire thing just took a chunk out of me. I cried a lot because it felt like the only thing that I could do. I felt helpless because it felt as if I had been robbed. Why am I sharing this? I'm sharing this because of awareness. I don't understand the idea of gatekeeping, but the writing industry in Nigeria is just so hush hush. It's so quiet, it's so gate kept that if you don't really know what you're doing, you will fall into traps like this. So, first and foremost, I'm sharing this for every other upcoming writing in this country, Nigeria. Be careful so that you will not fall into this kind of scam, so that your finances, so that your money will not just be thrown to the dust by some wicked and greedy people. And secondly, I'm sharing this to appeal. I It's out of my nature. I don't like to ask people for stuff. I feel as if I should be self-sufficient, I should be self-reliant. But me asking for this is me trying to stoke the flames of this dream. Trying so that I do not give up hope at the smallest setback and continue to push through. And all I will ask for you is one thing. I don't know if I will recover the money back. I'm trying my best. I've reported to the police. I have been going to the plaza where these people scammed me for the past how many days I have spent transportation. But all I'm asking is that you get a copy of A Quest for Xylem. I know this is a difficult thing for me to ask from you guys, but the money that I was scammed off, people contributed their last amount of money for this, and I don't just want this dream to die out. I don't just want evil to win. Like, me writing this entire book was set on the premise of continuing to persevere even when there are setbacks, even when there are failures, even when there are disappointments. And I think it's very poetic that all of this is happening in the process of publishing this book and bringing this story out there. And so I will go against my better nature to ask again that buy A Quest for Xylem, purchase a copy so that even despite the fact that I have been cheated and the resources that I gathered were lost, that this dream can continue to live on and it can progress beyond even all the wickedness and selfishness that has caused this kind of harm.